Welcome, kindred soul, to this extended teaching, and thank you for any donation you have made. My name is Reverend Kim Henderson of First Light. And as we go through this teaching, as always, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. There may be a lot of information and resources here, so try not to get caught up in the verbiage or labeling. Just stay present in your own vibration. Be kind and compassionate with yourself through the experience. Let's open your best frequency by speaking words of positivity. I am light, loved and whole, created and designed for a purpose. I give and receive abundance, work with all my heart as I open the pathway for others. Let's begin. In this extended teaching, the focus will continue to be on starting where you are. I hope you have been working on your 10-second practice, as we will be working on getting in that mindful gap longer. If you are already thinking this feels similar to meditation, you are right. But the teachings here are meant for us to reboot and reconnect with our soul quickly, at any moment, with kindness, and start again right where we are. This is especially important when you feel overwhelmed, tired, angry, or confused. First, I want to share with you why it can be important to connect, to do one thing at a time, and essentially slow down to be abundant. In Psalm 37:8, it says, "Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself. It tends only to evil." Refraining, or being kind to ourselves and resting in the mindful gap, provides a safe space for us to immediately heal and have compassion. We illuminate kindness, patience, and strength without any effort. We awaken our soul's true purpose and are instantly lacking nothing. As I mentioned, this is very powerful stuff. With it, people around you might be affected. To be honest, there's no doubt they'll be affected. After all, we are all vibration. A person's frequency can ripple at enormous speeds, both when we are kind and when we are angry. You can see this when you walk into a situation where people are yelling and screaming, or the opposite, when they are smiling and laughing. Frequencies are always rippling. And your vibration instantly feels it. In seconds, through both your mind and body, you choose to be a part of that vibration or not. If you tune in to one of those yelling and screaming moments, you might start to feel your heartbeat loud in your chest. You might feel flushed and dizzy, or your body might start shaking. You might even want to scream and shout and get right into it with them. This is the perfect setup for you to go into the 10-second gap. Let's be clear here. Depending on the situation, 10 seconds might not be enough time, and that's actually great. Just be in the gap as long as it takes. The longer you're in the gap, the more sense of freedom you will feel from the situation, the more kindness and compassion there is. Let me walk you through an example where a mindful gap might need more than 10 seconds. You're going about your day, perhaps you're working on something important and really focused, and along comes something or someone interrupting and needing your attention right now. You're angry, bothered by this interruption. At the same time, the phone rings and it's that important call you need to take, but you're full of anxiety and fear about it. What do? If you tend to be a person who does not love and excel in immediate chaos, your multitasking mind and overwhelm will kick in. Your heartbeat will likely rise, and if you've had anything in your hand, well, that disappeared into thin air. These are the perfect signs to get in the gap and start where you are. The moment the person walks in or speaks, get in the gap. The moment the phone rings and you feel anxiety, get in the gap. The moment your heartbeat rises, get in the gap. Any moment that you do not feel like you, get in the gap. Then and only then, start where you are. Clearly, I'm not saying that your time is not valuable, that anyone can just walk in, call, and interrupt you, but life is going to happen. Remember, the purpose here is to be conscious of the disconnect and get into the gap. So let's go back to that example with the gap. So the person or thing that comes in, and you begin to count to 10, or take 10 deep breaths and refrain from saying or doing anything. Here's a chance to take an opportunity to go just beyond that 10 seconds, maybe 11, 12, 20. Whatever it takes so you can start from a place of compassion. By then, that phone that was ringing actually stopped. If that hasn't, stay in the gap until it has. Now, as I said, this will affect those around you. They have no other choice but to slow down, wait, or walk away. Either way, now you can respond and start from a place where you show kindness to yourself first, allow compassion to be given to them second. Each time something interrupts or disconnects you, use the gap practice before moving forward. Whenever you feel anxious or overwhelmed, extend the gap time and notice what happens when you do. What texture does your actions or words feel like when you come out of the gap? Are they softer than normal? Warmer? There will be many opportunities to practice getting in the gap, so see what comes up for you. The experience will be as unique as you. Thank you for listening to this teaching. I would love to hear how the Spirit-led teaching was for you. If you want to go further, please visit our teaching page anytime. Thank you again for donating. Your blessings have provided me the opportunity to bring this to you and share my light with the world.